Hello and welcome back. Sorry about that. That was a bit of one of those minor family emergencies. Right, so I've got pumps, I've got pipes, I've got substations and medium power poles. I'm going to need big power poles, no doubt, because that is always a problem. There aren't any in either of these. Yeah, so let's start laying this out, see how far we can get. And it's fluid pumps I needed. Which I thought were kept in here. Let's have a look back at the main station. Where are we? Back here? Let's have a look. See if we can find out where I would expect those to be. Pumps are in that carriage. Okay. And the problem is, this is the carriage that got unsorted when the train got eaten by biters, and I haven't got around to resorting it. So, what I want... Oh, I just have a shed load of storage tanks. Let's move some of those up and we'll put some pumps. Take all of those. Put those in the trash wagon. All of these into the trash wagon. This. Right, let's make some room. So I want... No, not those ones. Try again. Pump. Is 4 stacks enough? It'll do for now. Okay. So really I now want to return this. But to return it, I need a loop. Okay, and we're lacking a loop. So let's fix that, because we need to let the poor landfill trains go away as well. Not sure the best way to do this. Okay, maybe we have to build more. No, because then I have to imagine what the pumps look like. Okay, we don't need 2 of these back to back. Right, just for now, let's throw that down. It's ugly as sin. Okay, send that off. Now the landfill train can get out of the way. I can move the landfill stop. Am I going to need all this? I'm not sure, to be honest. Okay, let's put this on manual. Put it up in that gap. So it's there for if we need it. Pick that up. Good. Then let's put down the north. Stop there. Okay, so then our train will come back with the pumps. Okay, so there we are. So locomotive, locomotive. Then this is the rearmost. So it's going to be one. Is it going to be that far out? I'm pretty sure pumps take up 2 squares. Okay. So then we would need mining proximity 98. That's pretty sweet. So it would be 2 like that. Okay, and the idea would be that this would be set up with landfill so that we have an offshore pump there and there. Then we would have a single pump this side and one there and there. And then if we find our offshore pumps again, I'd want that. Is there room for that? No, there isn't. Okay. So then the offshores, will they fit now? They don't collide anymore, so then there and there. Man, this is going to be an intricate build. Okay, so then we get 3 offshore pumps on each of these tanks, which should fill them really quickly. So do these have a standard spacing now? Let's get a blueprint. I think these do. Okay. So we don't want any going onto this end one. Like that. Okay, let's rip up this area. That's okay. We need one more. Yeah, something's not quite in sync here. No. And so we have 3 on this carriage. We have 3 on this carriage. Then our stride is wrong, so we don't have 3 on this. Okay. Our train is back. Let's grab that because we need those fluid pumps to be able to line this up. Okay, let's have 50 of those. That looks pretty good to me. Maybe we can only use 2 offshore pumps. Okay, so what if I brought that over one, so those are doing so let's make a blueprint of this pair. And grab them up. So this pair could be there, for example. Basically, they can service the front 2 or the back 2 carriages. Let's do the front 2. Okay, and then we would have that for the back one. Then this would service the and then is there room for offshores in that gap? No, there isn't. So there may only be room for 2 per carriage. Alternate sides. Well, I think 2 per carriage is enough, right? Let's go with 2 for now. So if we do that, then I can blueprint this repeat. Then take all these out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 carriages serviced by 16 of these. Okay. That's really minimizing the cabling. Then that pretty much tells me what land filling I need. So let's take that away, grab this. Let's set the icon to this for water. Okay. Okay, now that we've got this blueprint, we can start to see where things could be put. Because we need to get this in plus the offshore. Okay. We're not going to get... Okay, so it's much better doing it that way, isn't it? And that way would be good. And there would be good. But we're not going to be able to do the return there, I don't think. So we can do it in here. There's plenty of room in this one. And I wish I could shift click and have landfill put down, but I can't. So can I at least line up? Yeah, so I can line up that. Right, let's zoom right in, pick up some landfill, and I want something much smaller. And let's run all the way to the end. I can always shrink things later. Okay, so now if we put this blueprint down, go there, right? This strip is not wide enough. This time it should actually fit signals. There we go. It doesn't fit the train station. Okay, I do really want to be minimal about this, so that would go down here. So the extra block I need to put down is there. Here we are. I'm quite excited by this. Okay, so we have insufficient landfill the other side now because none of our electric poles went down. And it looks like if we do 2 squares, and none of our pumps went down, we will get the size right in a minute. Yeah, so it needs to be wider again so that the pumps fit. Okay. So the pumps now fit with that much. So let's do that all the way along. It's not quite as tidy as I wanted to do. There we are. Thank you, Autosave. Okay. So if we look back here, the water pumps now don't have anywhere to sit. So if I get one of them done, that'll be enough to figure out the rest. Okay, that's the right width. It's really important that I don't go too far out, otherwise I won't be able to put my offshore pumps down. Okay. That works. Okay. So let's pick this up. Seriously? I think I've just done that one too far. Right, let's put this down. Yeah, I have. And there's absolutely no way to rip this up. Okay, well, that's annoying. So So 1, 2, 3 tiles. One, two, 3 tiles. Nope, that's too far as well. I've done it again. Seriously? Right, let's try this once more. Yeah, I've overhung all of those by 1. I could scream. And now, of course, I have used up this lake. There isn't room to do it, to fix it anymore. So let's at least put in some pumps where I can. So this will not fill up at the speed it should. But I'll have a think about what to do here. Okay, I need some small power poles. I need to join up that rail with the rail above. Not with this mock-up, but with the actual rail. Okay, I can pull up the mock-up. Down we go. So we have these here. I am so annoyed. Okay, so this now needs to come back and join up with this bit of rail. And we're pretty much at the right height to do it here. Okay, give the rail planner a bit of choice about where it does it. So I want to join that to that. So I think we'll take it straight along. There. Okay. Take up this abomination. We will add power poles because we need those. Come on. Okay, then a small power pole just to link that. We will name this water, so northwest water. then we'll go back to base and we will set up a train for it. In fact, we don't need to go all the way back to base. I think we can probably deploy this from the refinery. Right, let's go to refinery packs. And this train will have to be collected at a later date. Can't believe I landfilled the wrong amount of stuff. Okay. Now, what do I need? I need some locomotives, fluid wagons. Let's run over, find the water station. Great. So this is all backed up because we have the oil but not the water. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Then we have no refueling here. All right, we'll set that up in a second. So this is going to have the schedule northeast water, northwest water, inventory full plus refinery water, inventory empty. Okay, and then we have no refueling happening here, which is very sad. Not here and not here. Okay, so we set that up for, by adding a third strip. So I'm going to run over there and grab it. I don't know if I have all the stuff here. This is turning into a bit of a scruffy episode, isn't it? Right. Make a new temporary blueprint. We want to grab this much. We want to remove all the pipes, the pumps, the pipes, that. We don't want any substations. We want to take out all of that. Keep the rubber ports, keep the chests, keep the inserters. Let's get rid of all the logic as well. Then we will put the logic back in manually. So we want that station. And there is no circuit condition. Sorry, there is no logic. It's just a straight circuit condition. So that's fine. We don't want the big poles. What does that look like? That looks pretty sensible. Okay, let's see if that drops on. Okay, it does, except that rail doesn't line up. Okay, so let's delete this. I wish there was a better in-game blueprint editor. This is just not a very nice way to do it, to be honest. Okay. Let's see if that goes on. And what is that? Oh, it's the standard rail thing where it's counting in twos wrongly. So I need the whole... You know what? This is going to be easier to redo than to do with the blueprint. Let's go back to the... Okay. So I'm going to have to delete all this off. Which is annoying. Let's put those back. Okay, will that work? No, because the drone ports are blocked. Okay, and it's a different length. Okay, let's try again. So that comes down, that goes over. I need a signal there, and I need a signal there. Okay. I need to go back to collect my trash so that I've got stuff. Well, I need to go back and collect my inventory. Then we have to do a similar botch this side, which again, I won't be able to copy paste properly. Well, let's just set up the fuel that side for now. This episode is a lot more involved than I thought it would be. Okay, come down here, put all of that in trash, and because I've been making blueprints left, right and center, I wish there was a way to delete blueprints that was simpler than all this. Okay. Do I have anywhere that I can put this? Still not. One blueprint left. Okay, let's try that. Grief, that was painful. Okay. Back to the Pax refinery. So if I deployed this from the shed, I would never have noticed that those trains were not being refueled. Okay. So we have these. They have no Roboport coverage. Now they do. Okay, I don't have any small poles. And I need to... don't need it though, because we have substation coverage here. Okay, don't need this. Seriously? Let's use my trash then. Let's trash some pipe. There we are. Okay. Yeah, cheers. Oh, that's actually necessary. Right, let's put down a new substation then. Okay. That's too far back. So I don't need that after all. So that's servicing them back to, and this is doing the wrong one. Okay, so this should have a name. Shouldn't be called Sidola. It should be called something like supply fuel. Or fuel supply. Great, there's a train incoming. Okay, so while that is on its way, we'll have a look at the back. I'm going to need the same thing. So we will need to supply fuel to this, 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 this. If we run up to the top without getting run over. This, 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 this. So that's all our fuel. Then we'll need a Roboport to cover all this. Okay. On there. One there. Okay, then we're going to need to give it some logistics bots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try not to get run over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it incoming? It's got stuck. No doubt because of a signaling error, because that's the way we roll here. We build intricate bases and then fail because we put a single signal in the wrong place. Okay. So it's the PAX signal. That's been a problem before. Awesome. So these are now being supplied with fuel. So we can hop into this, set this to automatic now, safe in the knowledge it will continue to run. Let's zoom out. Okay, put it back on manual. It is full except for this one. Okay, so that basically works, except for the really annoying thing that I've got landfill in the wrong place. And down. Water. Refineries are all kicking in. We have green lights on the refineries. We have fluids in the outputs. Let's do one more turn around the block. Okay, that fills up pretty quickly. So the issue would really be if trains were stacked. Those tanks which only have the one offshore pump would not be filling up fast enough. Brilliant. And our output is full. We are backed up on something. What are we backed up on? So let's go to one of these and ask it. Can't get rid of its petroleum. The petroleum is pretty empty there, pretty full there. So this is the petroleum line which is empty. This is backed up on heavy oil, which is travelling along here. We seem to have an extra pump there. So this is empty. This pump here appears to have become wired. Okay, that's better. So now this is working. Filling this up. It's filled up pretty quickly. Okay, so now this is all backed up. In a moment, we should actually get full. So we've got 200 out. I see what happened. When I was doing the cabling for this, I connected the output of this to that pump rather than to this substation. Great! So now that these are full, it's turned off the refinery complex. So if we go to, let's click on this. So we're producing 5.6 gigawatt, which is pretty cool. If we look at 10 minute, okay, and just look at those. Right, so that jump down is as the refinery offlined itself. So I'm pretty pleased with that. That sort of worked. Okay, I'm calling that. I'm going to have to set up fuel supply for this side of the build And I may do something cheaty in between episodes to remove those few squares of landfill that are stopping the build up the top being pretty. But I will see you again soon. Have fun, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will be back next time.